Hello! I'd peek the mic. Does that sound fine? I mean, I guess it really only does it when I speak directly into the mic, so it's, and I don't do this that often. But anyway, hello and welcome. Zans, you're the first person to use chat, like, immediately upon OBS turning on, pretty much, so, for sure, the first person here as well. But just in case there's anyone else, hello and welcome to YouTube and Twitch, both. Obviously, we're live on both, as I typically am. Let's just get into the game. There was a new patch. Not a lot changed. Well, actually, yeah, so now you can't... Jump doesn't provide a speed boost anymore. Kind of interesting. Is Shrink still busted? Or Ogre without Shrink? A little bit, it's not as bad. What the? Yeah, it's town lag. It's doable, it's just... I should probably report that. Category. Trade skill, combat ability, environment, art, and visuals. An animation issue? First person camera still clips into armor. Head armor. Post patch. It's better than it was and does not clip or not wearing a helmet. Boom. Bug submitted. That said, now I need to cast Shrink once, presumably. Let's try that. Yeah, single Shrink is no problem. Yeah, looks good. Okay, cool. All right. How do you go online? Who all? We got 452. Yeah, that's about right for midweek. Let's go ahead. Head over here quickly. Why am I going to the bank? Oh yeah, I'm gonna see if I can sell that. What a few things I could potentially sell. Did I sell all the teeth already? I think I did. Oh, I got all. I thought I had like one of the teeth left, but apparently I don't. Selling 10 silver. I just kind of don't want it. So it's going very cheap. No one wants low-level wisdom pants. They're like so rare. I think someone would want it. Like just crappy wisdom pants. You can occasionally find like reasonable wisdom pants for sale, but is the same guy still selling this damn thing? Desert Nomad, Tread Rat, Pocket Knife. What's my helmet again? Oh yeah, this thing. More shanks. Metal steel. Mantle. Bandit wrist plates. Okay, so anyway, we're going to go ahead and check the... We're going to go ahead and check the alchemy merchant over here real quick. So I just realized I've never been up to whatever that is, I don't think. Unless that's... That's circling... I could actually be that. Or you just don't get up there. I don't know. Town lag's real bad. Decayed great staff. Alright. As per usual, this guy has nothing because he's a merchant off in the hinterlands. Oh god. Same deal with you. But yeah, allegedly there's new alchemy recipes. Let's go check that out real quick. Can I not make this larger? Minor elixir of death. That's not new. don't think I see any of the new stuff. Maybe there's like herbs? Oh. Hold on a second. Shade shrooms might have been one of them. I actually don't remember what it was called, so... We'll just need Dragon Vigil or whatever. Alright, let's get on, move on this. So that wasn't particularly productive. Scorched Apron. Pork of -2 wisdom. That's definitely what I want. LFG on. Why am I at full rested? Does the entire town count as a rested zone or something? Or is that a town lag issue? I don't know. Yeah, let me just actually see how much these pants sell to a merchant for. I guess I could have gone to that other merchant back there, or the one I was at, and actually looked at the price, but too late now. Ooh, Interrogator's Hood, that's not bad. You know what? I don't want to buy things. I've changed my mind. Emerald Scale Great Great Axe. I've never seen that before. What's this? It's pretty crappy. Sort of unfocus your eyes and then see anything that's just like out of place. It's not like rusty. Or anything that's not tarnished. Okay, well let's quickly go talk to, where is he? I think he's around this corner here. Let's go talk to this guy. And I'm just going to get rid of these as well. They're clogging my bank. Want to, did he mean want to sell? Damn, not even a silver. Yeah, whatever. I paid 20 for them back in like a million years ago. Okay, again, we just kind of unfocus and look for things that have words that seem like they don't belong in the mix. Now, this guy sells a lot of weird crap, so it's a bit harder, but... Alright, nothing of note. Let's go ahead and... You can always see an auction and decrease the AoE of shout. I love armchair game devs. Oh yeah, so let's check the group finder. Only one group listed. I guess we can try and figure out where people are at. Who all... what level is this? Let's go 30, 31 through 37. Okay, one at Keeper's Bite. Keeper's Bite, Fallen Pass, Veil, What a Veil? I guess I just start heading in that general direction. I see this guy's pet around a lot. That it is multiple spiders named Charlotte, which is also a distinct possibility. The other thing is we can head in this kind of general direction and see if we can find any of the new herbs. I don't think this guy really had anything I wanted, right? It's interesting also that I have not found like a single suitable weapon for my character. Like I don't think I've ever seen anyone sell one. Hope, hello. Okay, let's go over there. Oh, the corpse is all fucked up again. What if I do this? Nope. I don't know. We worked out how many years this actually. It was like several million, if I recall correctly. We'll see if this game lasts that long. I imagine the devs would count it a major success if it could last several million years. So, what are you doing around these parts? Is today your day off from work or something? Or? New place. Oh, so you're doing what I was doing a couple months ago. It's always fun. So what's going on with the current place? They're gonna like renovate it or something? Coming here's DLC. It seems neat, but Emp was talking about it. That's kind of all I saw in the matter. I think an Age of Mythology DLC just came out. No flowers. That's too bad. I wanted to see potentially what that was, but I guess more importantly whether or not I could harvest it. No, so I'd have to find a new place since the new owner probably won't let me stay on the lease and just Are there laws in place with that? Where you live, like rent can only be raised by X amount per year kind of thing? Okay, yeah, we've had that since I think 2020 around here, so You're gonna trash the place after you get the security deposit? Oh, actually, who gets the security deposit back? Also, Toloose on the YouTube side of things. Hello. Also, do you rent from like a managed property, like something large, or it's just some faceless corporation dealing with the whole thing, or is it just like, I don't know, the garden suite in someone's house sort of thing? That was odd. It's a rat. Someone's training zombies to the zone line. Little Johnny. Run, little Johnny. Owns this set of units. Is it like an apartment complex? Okay, so the person, like, it's run by a corporation / career landlord style leech, essentially. Check for some plants in here real quick. Yeah, like I have no problem like conceptually with people like renting out portions of their personal property and stuff like that, but when it starts getting into like the big business of leasing property and stuff, it just always seems really weird to me. If I can find one more, it'll be 80. Okay, in 1 minute. Oh no, we must loot it. Actually, it's not terrible. Sell for something. Almost a silver. How long is it going to take for this thing to respawn? Probably not too long. I would like I said, I'd like to hit 80. If we can hit 80, maybe we can start harvesting better stuff. Why does it feel like I'm moving a bit slower? Is it really like the jump change? And I'm used to getting like the occasional little boost, even though I don't do it that often. Really nice if we could get a vine respawn quickly and I can move. Is that one? I think that's one right there. There we go. Now it has to give me the skill point. Yes! We've done it. Oh yeah, I never found... Well, there's a shady merchant up here. He'd probably take those. I'm gonna go check the rat area here anyway. Excited hope we're gonna kill some rats. Well, I might not. It kind of depends on what level they're there and who's there. Can't figure out how to change his Windows language to English. I imagine the difficulty lies in you'd have to understand Japanese in order to sort through the settings to get to English. I remember swapping to Japanese. When would that have been? Late 2000s, early 2010s? Because I would swap between English and Japanese for whatever version of Windows I had at the time. Probably 7. But... I think the server in general is just lagging. Also, it's true. If I make myself go invisible, the pet dies, doesn't it? Probably. And you got a cold. Like, while traveling from someone on the plane, or he was there for a little while and then got it somewhere. Because airports are filthy. He doesn't even buy the words of whatever stuff. Okay. Alright, let's quickly scan. There's nothing cool here. I doubt it, but, you know. You never know. That's why you check these merchants. Answer was nothing. So yeah, I guess let's cast Invis. And yeah, it probably kills the pet. At least it did in EverQuest. We'll see what it does here. How do I think it's back here, isn't it? It doesn't. Hopefully it actually stays there. I don't really know how that works. Also feels darker than it was. Maybe it's just this zone. Actually, yeah, because I was just thinking right before I started streaming, actually, because, you know, I tend to check through who's streaming and whatnot. It feels like I haven't seen Hans stream at all in a while. That's not good. I guess he's just on when I'm not. I don't remember there being this many plague-born drakes around. Did they add them to this area? Also appear to have added some herbs, potentially, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I guess they've made this area less accessible. The ratmen are probably too high level anyway. Okay, let's go ahead and just start going this direction. We got, I don't know, 3 points in herbalism while we're here. Alright, who all is in this zone? A lot of people whose level range indicates they're probably fighting a Shira. And then we're also going to do See Invisible in a minute here. See Invisible. Probably be prudent to at least be able to see the spiders. When DLC comes out, I can do that. When does it come out? I won't be playing the new DLC, but I can always use the old ones. No reason to not. I was going to... Right. No. Gate. That's what goes there. Okay, so like semi-soon. Like not immediately. I'm sure Emp will just like die of joy if you mention that to him. He gets once again, he'll be able to pretend it makes a difference whether or not he plays Axis or Allies. Making sure the pet could actually still see. Could kind of scan the zone for new plants, potentially. I don't know why I always go over here like there's going to be plants or something. There aren't. I doubt there's going to be much of a difference with the plants over here, because I did check when I had 75 skilled. Now just because I have 81, I don't think it'll make a difference. Like, you never know, but... I think I should probably invis this thing. Oh, I never put C invis on. Oops. I think I actually added it to my bar and then never cast it. Oh no, I only did sense magic, I think. Oops. Probably not the best place in the world to rebuff, but we're here anyway. If I'm gonna actually bother keeping the pet out, I may as well just like rebuff my stuff. Okay, let's get that all up. Generation. What did I keep here? I think this was for, yeah, Dispel Magic. That was some kind of debuff. Yeah, we'll just keep that there, I guess. That should be fine. Okay, now we cast invisibility and keep on moving. What's the in-game time? 5 a.m. It's almost the dawn. So I could just go that way and it's faster, but curious to see if perhaps there might be new plants in the area, or I can actually harvest the old plants. What the hell was that? Was I trying to like uncantrip it or something? Well, that suddenly got bright. As the sun crested. Oh, for fuck's sake. So those things, allegedly they now tether. They will eventually stop chasing me. Allegedly. He's got a big axe. That's interesting. They are not aggroed on me. Or rather, they... I don't know, it's really weird. I'm not quite sure what that means. Okay, they're still chasing. I know it's... Apparently, according to the patch notes, it's a super long tether range. But there is allegedly a tether range. Pretty sure keeping this thing summoned is far more trouble than it's worth. I'm gonna try this again. Well... Oh cool, dusk drakes are blue now. God, why do I even bother with this stupid invisibility? A root in the wall. Is it like a herb? It's not. It's not, right? Oh my god. That's iron root? It's trivial, but that's iron root. I've seen that around. Okay, that's good. I gotta keep looking for that shit. Actually, if I can run those guys into a giant skeleton or something... I think the skeleton should aggro. I recall them fighting. I doubt the spider will fight them. Go, where have I seen most of that root around then? Because I've seen like a lot of it. Just trying to remember. Sungreat strands. I think I've seen it along the cliffs a lot. And this tether range really is long. I just realized, if you really wanted to mess with a camp, and like it spawns, We'll be shutting down in 10 minutes. Well, it gives me enough time to get where I'm going, I guess, at least. Like, pre-patch especially. Now, since they have SG tethered, probably not quite as, but it's still just bad. So you would, like, take a full camp of mobs and just train them to the opposite end of this zone and make them very, very slowly walk back. And since they're not dead, they don't respawn. And they're not there, so no one could kill. A very stupid way of griefing. They're still chasing. I imagine the restart or the server going down has something to do with the lag. It's probably just going to restart real quick. Actually, you know what? I can check the Discord. See if there's any information on that. Added crafting sounds. That's amusing. Added... Okay, this is all sound stuff. Sound effect of Morton Pestle. Monk, hand-to-hand damage fix, tame pet ability fix. Boats are still broken. Use the portal NPC on the docks for the time being. I could have used the portal to just get to where I'm going instantly. I should have read this. So far, both for and against the jump change, we value... as much as I want to read this, I should also be checking for roots. I think I've seen them along here as well. Continue to input our user tune is blah blah. When we make changes like this, we evaluate what we're hearing. Sounds like this one, the data on how it's affecting players on the beta test servers, and characters are dying more often. Grouping habits change. There's difference in death rates. I mentioned we're going to fix the unintended bug that slows you down when you jump. Oh. It's actually nerfs you. Interesting. We'll do... Well, I mean, I got plenty of time to read this when the servers go down or I reach where I'm going, so... What the hell was that? I think the Ashura finally stopped chasing. I don't recall those holding weapons before. Did they just like add weapon graphics to those guys or something. Five minutes. Just want to see if these have been like turned into added harvestables or something. Also, where does... Yeah, this... That does lead to salt flats. Or glass flats. Just gonna have that in the pet fight in a minute. That's the Venator. Damned iron root. So that was the thing about those roots I was seeing around all over the place. I swear I clicked on it before. It didn't say anything. So I was like, oh, I guess it's just a little doodad, but not. Surprising number of orcs just hovering around the zone line here. I kind of want to see the pet fight this thing, since it is green. See how it fares, just out of curiosity. Like, it's clearly doing more damage than is listed here, but... Okay, there we go. Does it hit for 18? Like, is that what it does? Water, let's go over here. Alright, we're going to camp out real quick, and hopefully the servers come right back. Anyway, we're going to leave these changes live on the beta server for now, and are likely to make adjustments in the future as well. Balance our outdoor zones to have the intended level of danger and challenge. Players are resourceful. We need to give this challenge some time for you to get used to in order to adapt tactics, situation before we have a good sense of whether or not it's making The goal is to present an engaging, exciting game world. We'd like players to be careful on pulls, feel a sense of danger if they overpull, and utilize the various class abilities management. We don't intend for all classes to feel safe outdoors or be able to solo easily. If you're finding it difficult to fight safely, then seek out a partner or a small group, or try to get buffs that help you be more successful. Well, we do want to provide the best possible experience for you. We are also in our beta development period and need to be able to try things out. Iterate on tuning and balance, and sometimes make changes. There's a valuable lesson here for us as a dev team as well on providing solid communication on what we're changing and why. Ensuring changes like this are pushed as an thoughtful package and deliver the intended play experience. Please continue sharing your feedback. Also give the changes an open mind. We appreciate your patience, and devs encounter whiny gamers. Is that what happened here? Oh. I actually can't do anything. Force that closed? Okay. Wait, I just saw it. Hold on a second. What was that? Early access launch October 1st, 2026. We're moving... This was announced yesterday. As part of this, we're going into early access with Module 1, Descent into the Deep, as part of the launch. Oh, that's cool. Well, I don't know, because that's the thing. Like, if they were just going to go into one... I thought it was a bit weird that there was basically no time between now and early access. And so they're going into early access with this huge update. This means that players will be able to start in one of our 4 starting locations rather than 2. Deep Elves and Deep Gnomes will be playable at launch. This content will become available as part of our ongoing beta. Early access starting locations will be Night Harbor, the Underdocks, Night Harbor's district in the deep, Phelan, the Wood Elf place, and Aelvoreth, capital of the Deep Elves. Okay, so Dark Elves do not start in Underdocks. This decision is something we take lightly. We realize this will be a major disappointment to many of you. To others, the decision is obvious and needy. Yeah, no, it's extremely obvious. I thought it was very, very weird, and I suppose unlikely. People were saying an early June launch. Tough goes to bring the team. We're still a team of volunteers. Blah blah blah. Push October is the best. We hear tons of feedback that people are ready to start playing the game as is. We're excited to get you into your real characters as possible. The plan has always been to continue working on the game during early access, but we've got some more work to do before that, and feel it'll make a big difference in the overall experience. In December, we described the work we wanted to get done prior to EA in the beta and early access update. The work was started, but it was slower than we'd hoped, and we aren't happy with their progress. Over the last couple of months, the people we added to the team late last year, early this year, have had a chance to ramp up. We've added 20 people in various roles since last... we're also moving a couple of people around. Some are assisting in new roles, and others have been unblocked, given more leeway to act. Since then, the progress has been very encouraging, and the team is more engaged than ever. We've got a lot of work ahead of us. But the game will still be in progress when we enter early progress. Okay. What are we focusing on? Actually, this is kind of long. Oh, I can't get in anyway, so servers are still down. Class design. Class work has been a major focus of the recent weeks, but it's definitely not our only focus. We presented the initial document for all our classes of the team last week. The reception is very positive. Naturally, we're some notes, just blah, 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 abilities. Addressing those while beginning to develop abilities and details. Once those are ready, we'll present the revision to all of you. Those will be available soon. Then we'll want time to factor in your feedback while starting down the path of getting changes and tested. It doesn't make sense to push all of that and the related work, such as content changes, into early access. Itemization. Large-scale changes in itemization have been occurring and will continue to reiterate. We're getting a lot of feedback and will continue to monitor beta in the coming months. This work is also tied into class changes, iterations on stats and formulas, and new content Also use the extra time to push a bit harder on aspects of our existing trade skills and provide additional support to systems that factor into that experience, progression, and moment-to-moment feel. This work is going as well and ties into class revisions, itemization, and other system work. Scenario, continue to get feedback. Continue to look into TTK. Difficulty at various levels. What the fuck is TTK? Whatever. Experience rates in different grouping constructs and how best to support all of this work. Okay, whatever. Content addition and polish. Well, the systems guys can work on balances, blah, 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 and we're looking at revisions, additions, There's still plenty we can do to make moment-to-moment combat more engaging through better diversity of tool, mobs, hiccups, or whatever that was. What is going on? Quest designers will continue to work in parallel to add more quests and revise some of the existing ones. Environmental artists and Cinnamon Blow been working on the module deep zones, hitting polish and finalization of existing zones. 5 months isn't a massive amount of time. We plan on making good use of it. Zone stability and performance. Earlier this year, we revamped our inventory system to support additional features like mounts, regional banks, additional storage and housing, stability in general, UI and remaining features work. UI updates are rolling out daily. This includes a new character creation screen. We work on UI until we go live in October. In parallel to this, we're continuing to work on fleshing out features like housing, blah, 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 blah. Okay, whatever. Module 1 work. We're now, that's the deep thing. We're now a 49-person team with many different efforts happening in parallel. Looking at the additional time needed for the above, we're continuing to work on Module 1 and we'll conclude that content as part of the early access launch. That may mean we're going to continue to polish this content up until the buzzer or during early access, but you'll still be able to start your deep elves and deep gnomes with the rest of the players now. And we'll be able to spread people across 4 starting areas instead of just 2. I was just talking about this the other day where it's like, I want my first character to be a deep elf Shadow Knight. So I can do that now on launch. We'll continue to run the beta and beta log between now and October. The data we've been collecting has been a great help, and we've got a lot of changes. Again, we appreciate your patience. Realize the delay is disappointing. However, those of you that continue to play, and hopefully will continue to play and provide feedback, are making a difference, even if we're not always responding. Okay. Open playtest Friday, May 29th through June 7th. We know it's not the same as getting started in a real character, but we hope to make the delay up to at least a little with some additional open playtest. For people that have never played before, this will be help save $15. The first of these will occur on May 29th and the first week of June. What? Oh, and last that first week of June. We'll be pushing previous servers' characters for this playtest. Okay, so I'll have access to my old ass. So if anyone wondering and wants to be able to play, looks like open playtest May 29th through June 7th. Is the game doomed? Go live this weekend. The only thing we haven't tested at scale is our subscription flow. Beyond that, we're currently providing 27 access to beta servers and have thousands of players playing each week. As part of that, we've ramped up our GM, blah, 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 probably glimpsed down below, so we could maintain the June, servers are back up, first target, but we don't feel the game would be as good as it could be. Like I said above, we've done a ton to do. Feels like we're getting into a good spot as a team. Total CCU concurrent something users, cumulative concurrent users. I don't know what one of the C's stands for. Amount of player account playtime distribution, by far the highest. Actually, you know what? I can just link in chat what I'm reading if anyone's curious. Or we should have done that a while ago. There you go. Max character level distribution. At 33, I'm well ahead of the curve. So despite the fact that most people have played 50 plus hours, the majority of people haven't reached level 20. Or maybe he'll make lots of alts, and they're all just hovering around level 10 or something. Total number of accounts. Oh, apparently there's only, like, it's 5,748 people with access to the game. Average playtime, 90 hours. Median playtime, 46.1. Max playtime. Someone has played 859.6 hours. So I've played, at least according to the Steam records or whatever, or a Twitch tracker or whatever. Well, last I checked it was about 200. It's a bit higher now. So I'm actually part of the largest group at between 100 and 200 hours. I'm edging towards the next group, which is actually a significant drop at 250 to 500 at 8.8% of accounts, but team is 49 people. Does that mean you need 50k subs in October? No, the bulk of our team is still planning on working on the project part-time when we go live. The subset of the team that's in a situation we'd like to get them paid as soon as possible is about 12 people. They sacrificed a ton for us, and we're really hoping that enough of you enjoy the game content to make it possible. If we're able to maintain more than 10 to 15k subscribers in a stable manner over time, we'll roll more people into the team. But for most of us, we're working to see if we can make a game a reality and hope we keep it okay. This seems to the merch store. We don't want to take your money until the game is live. The rug pulling in the comments. Better take money from any form until you achieve your forever characters. That said, we'll still catch shit for being a paid beta and similar even after that. Know thy audience. In closing, we're sincerely thankful for blah. We want the game to be better, and while a ton of time, we think the extra months will help us see it put to good use. Hopefully, we'll continue to see you in beta, and we'll be getting more of you in over time. A blast. Secretly grouping with you, getting ganked by you, and reading OC on occasion, where I can sneak in some playtime. The devs have secret characters spying on us. The team is constantly posting your comments and referencing their own experiences in game. Excited to get into early access. Yeah, like I said, this makes total sense. I thought it was very... Like, basically, I thought, wow, this is really weird if it goes into early access in June. Seems like the game could do... I don't know, I still enjoy it, but like the more I play, the further along I get, see, like, the more I know or realize how much work needs to get done. And so I never really considered it beyond, that's kind of weird. Like, the next logical thought, had I actually, you know, sat there and thought about it, was like, oh, maybe it'll get delayed. So, I don't know, this makes total sense to me. I don't suppose they fixed the... Oh wait, no, I'm shrunk right now, I can't see. Let's try fighting a blue con. I need a bunch of debuffs. If we're gonna like make the pet fight something. Thing is murdering the pet. What the fuck? Yeah, maybe you just sit there for a little bit. Like, what the? Hey, Issa, how you doing? The server just went down and just came back up, so I suppose I'm just kind of setting things up at the moment. The at least the heal's fast, whatever it's doing. Just found out that early access has been... Oh god. Timeout. Fucking hell, the pet died. Sorry, one sec. Shit aggroed. Fucking spiders. This thing just really slow, or does it just look slow? Oh shit. Okay, this is actually... Wait, no, okay, I need to actually cast this. Can you loot the fucking thing so I can... Oh my god. This is actually really bad. Holy shit, this thing is horrifying. What the fuck? I need to be able to cure poison? Oh god, what now? What the fuck? This is so fucking shitty. What the hell? Just out of nowhere. Oh my god. Well, I'm running all the way back here, apparently. What a shitty thing to log into. What the fuck? What to test one thing and like half the zone just aggroes on me. Jesus Christ. Also, hello, Issa, again, by the way. Wait, what happened to my cantrips? Why is my cantrip gone? Is it because it's lagging? Did it wipe the cantrips when the server went down? That's extra shitty. Well, I can take the teleporter now, apparently. So at least there's that. Beastmaster. Oh, wait. He doesn't have his SOW. He's one level short of SOW. Of course, we're on like the abandoned side of the zone, and since it's just like post server going down, it's just like no one fucking over here. It's like, Jesus Christ, it's like the perfect storm of the most awful things all happening within the course of 2 minutes. Ridiculous. Maybe there'll be someone at the bank. No, come back here. I was just behind you. Okay, so at least we have this. That'll make my life a lot easier. Interactive battles, and I'm not sure. The engineer is weird. It's one of those things where it's like, I don't fully understand what, like, I don't exactly 100% understand what it's doing, like, in terms of all the stuff and its stacking and blah, blah, blah. It seems like it's just like it's like one of those things where it's more complicated than it looks because you don't even really need to understand what's happening. It's just like electricity shoots in the vague direction of the thing you need it to shoot into, and good stuff happens, and the enemy dies. So, I found it's just probably, at least with the engineer, it's best not to like over-analyze what's happening too much. It just more or less seems to work out. So I don't know where Twilight Harbor. I don't actually know where the boat is, but I'm assuming it's around here somewhere. Gotta be one of these. It's like the charge so that it makes things double their buffs when they're charged. So I have to actually math out when things are going to be charged. But then the engineer can get so much heat that, yeah, that's kind of what I mean. Where it's just like, shoot it in vague. One sec, I think. I can whisk you away. Yes. shoals. Okay. This is Keeper's Bite. Oh, at least that came handy. Even more food bills, which I already felt like there were too many of. Yeah, there's a lot of food shit going on that I haven't really tested out too much. The one exception to that, well, it's not the one exception, but the fact that they really, I don't know when they did this. It might have been a while ago, but it might have been the most recent patch. But whenever the hell they buffed the shit out of Pandemonium, that seems to make like the whole food poison thing like way more viable. Especially when you add in some of the other stuff. Pine Protector's kind of neat. I've used that a few times. It only blocks melee attacks, but I mean... Already sworn off Pandemonium because you used it? Yeah, I've used... I think I ran it once or twice. But it seemed quite good. The fact that poison can crit is quite handy. I actually streamed the game yesterday. Vaguely considering doing it again today. Who knows, maybe actually later on if I keep going with this I'll end up doing it. We'll see, but for now I'm here. If I don't know, if there's like no one doing anything in my level range and I don't feel like soloing, then maybe we'll I could swap to that, but added the cooking pot as a class. Oh, the pot. Yeah. That's the food makes it trigger faster, and every time a potion goes off, you heal and more based on how many food you have, something like that. Probably shouldn't be running through the forest, but I don't recall there being anything particularly deadly in here. Yeah, the engineer also has like a couple food-specific things too, doesn't she? She's got the like the Foodomatic or whatever the hell it was. I've never actually built that thing, but these guys still don't like me. And the Mananans, or however the hell that's pronounced. What was the broccoli tree again? I don't even remember how to make that. Or was that just a unique item? I know it exists. I don't think I've ever bought and or made it. I guess that's one more item I should be testing. There are a couple that I've never made. Just a unique? Okay. For fuck's sake. Green Drake hidden in green tree. It's a good thing this boat is instant right now. Because otherwise I would have to take the boat. And it would have been slow. Actually, how many people are currently in this zone? I can check that now. A good number of people around my level. They're probably, given their level range, they're most likely the poachers. Corbett. There's another guy I've seen him dead around a lot. Okay, zone line is right there. Good to know. Increases stamina regen when you gain regen buff, and every 6 seconds gives 3, like... So one second, I'll read that. I just need to loot my corpse really quickly where something terrible happens in this stupid zone again. Okay, getting the hell out of here. When you increases stamina regen when you gain a regen buff, and every 6 seconds gives 3 accuracy. Unless you already have 3, then it gives 3 regen. Three accuracy, and is just like, as in it straight up increases accuracy, or is giving you luck? Okay, let's immediately put this on. It was just so fucking weird that that did not cantrip. Okay, it's like, okay. Makes sense. I mean, it is possible it can give straight up accuracy because there are items that do that. That's why I wasn't entirely sure, but I figured it was probably luck given the nature of the item. That's not what I want. Spore discharge, that's what I'm looking for. Restorative spores go here, I think? It might not. Well, I'll figure it out as time goes on. Important thing is we get our buffs up, though. See, talking about that game kind of makes me want to play it now. I might end up switching over. I'm not certain. It's a possibility. If I don't find an easy group, I think I might, actually. Isa, what have you done? You're ruining the show. Everyone's going to start yelling at you. It's like, oh, I wanted to see Monsters and Memories. I'll probably keep playing this, but we'll see. And then we need Sense Magic, I guess. And that's pretty much all my buffs. Adrenaline. Sense magic. What's the other kind of side buff I tend to cast? The not crucial thing. I guess see invisibility if I'm going to that other zone, but we're not doing that. Well, I may as well summon a pet. Of course, that thing needs to be fully buffed. You know, there's the two things that have just gone majorly wrong in the last couple times I've played. Both are the result of the existence of this pet. So far, it's caused me, like, nothing but problems. One time it just, like, completely wigged out and went in a weird direction and, like, aggroed shit it wasn't supposed to. And then when I was testing things out, I just got, like, the shit kicked out of it, so I needed to kite something around because I was kiting something around in a very, very small circle. A ton of shit aggroed on me, and one of them happened to, like, chain root? Very weird. Alright, we recantrip that. Oh wait, that's not what went there. Root goes there. And restorative spores, and I can get like an extra consume off. Oh, for fuck's sake. Targeted the goddamn pet. Oh my god. This is what I mean. The fucking pet is just like non-stop issues. Just desummon the goddamn thing. It's like it is a legitimately huge chunk of mana gone. Become a Minecraft streamer? I don't know, is it still lucrative? I remember when I can tell my story after. Because I have not heard the tale of your Minecraft mod story arc. I'm sure that's far more interesting. Actually, well, you gotta type shit, so I can... Well, no, never mind. We'll split it up. The audience can only handle but so many stories at once. Okay, so with this restorative spore cycle, I'll have more or less countered the amount of mana I lost by casting the fucking thing on the pet. How much mana is this thing? This is 200, so... And this gives 100, right? No, it target. How the hell does it keep targeting the fucking pet? Oh my god. When does it... I guess it targets it... Okay, I need to get it like off the screen. Like I'm moving the camera and it targets the pet. It's so fucking annoying. Like all this regen time is just completely going to waste because this stupid dog is on my screen. You know, I need to be playing that Wobble Dogs game that you were playing, Issa, and then like we just I don't know, turn it into some kind of monstrosity as punishment. Except it's invisible, so I can't target the goddamn thing. Long story short, we need a mod. Make the game kind of popular. Yeah, I've seen you stream that one. The thing with the what? Anyway, I've seen it. Yeah. As soon as possible. Using only vanilla effect. If you're under the sky, take already available into Minecraft. You get a potion effect, poison, hunger, etc. We don't know what the right combination for a difficulty would be, so we wanted to be able to change what effects could be applied in the mod configuration. Sorry. $100, $200, and $1,200. What to slightly like just create this mod with the what's it effect? This potion effect thing. Okay, so one more restorative spores, and then I can actually buff the fucking pet, even though I should just kill the goddamn thing. Alright. Endless source of misery. We are still going to buff it. This game live? No, it is not. It is in closed beta. Alright, so we'll just load up our usual suite of spells here. It's definitely not our usual suite of spells, but close enough. While I was talking to them, some dude made it for 10, worth $5 of work, and as way more functionally than the other people who were... I've never considered the question, but if I did, I would imagine the Minecraft mod for hire scene is probably just full to the brim of scam artists. I feel like your story checks out. But in the end, did you at least got what you wanted, it sounds like? Right, so I don't use a nuke. Let's just totally redo this. Not... God, they have the same stupid icon. Fatigue. Enfeeblement. I do want to at least test this goddamn pet. For all the trouble it's caused, let's at least figure out its capabilities. Duration, the level, and the effect. We can even use effects from other... That's neat. Yeah, the fact that you can customize it on the fly is quite nice. Alright, let's just test on like a chasm drake or something. Normally this place is like swimming with chasm drakes, but I can't seem to find one on the main branch. At all. I mean, a canyon stuff. Well, no, I do want to kill a chasm drake just because those may or may not have loot I want. Oh yeah, so yeah, what I was saying in regards to Minecraft, at least at one point being very lucrative. I have no idea if it is anymore. Way back, and I want to say this is 2015-ish when I was still YouTube main. YouTube was a very different landscape at the time, and basically a lot of people who did YouTube did the I forget what they're even called now, but they were like partnerships with major organizations. Like the famous one that people are still aware of, this was like a pretty bad, scummy example, but the Machinima, I think it was called, like one of those organization things, and then they were like a middleman between you and YouTube, and they would allegedly do stuff with ads. I was in, I want to say, one of the few ones that was actually beneficial. Like they gave me way better ad rates. In fact, the ad rates were so good that they were unrealistic even for the company, and they couldn't maintain it because they were losing money on a lot of creators. So basically, once my contract expired, this was at the time they were run by Curse. It was their like YouTube whatever branch, and Curse at the time, I think they're like not very. They're known for Curse Forge, and that's kind of about it. But at the time, they were a relatively big deal. Presumably, a lot of just poorly thought out venture capitalist funds just floating around. But anyway, they so their CEO guy, like the guy in charge, I think his title was CEO. It doesn't really matter what his title was. But anyway, because at the time, I was, I guess for YouTube, a reasonably-ish kind of size creator. He wanted to talk to me personally, and he kind of like showed me the numbers, and it was like, look, we can't. Like, this is why we can't give you the original rates that we talked about several years ago, because I've been doing this for several years at this point, just making pretty good money. The best I've ever made, actually, in terms of content creation or whatever. And so he was like, this is the numbers, this is the ad rates that we're supposed to be giving in flat to everyone regardless. This is what the ad rates actually are. So every time you put out a video and we pay you, we actually lose money. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I mean, like, it makes sense. I'm not here to steal your money. You got to do what you got to do, right? And so I started making a lot less money after that, and eventually I just got tired of YouTube anyway. But so we were talking about a bunch of things, and he was talking about the things that that do get the good ad rates. If you're looking for really good ad rates, is at the time the big sellers were Minecraft and unboxings, and he showed me the average ad rate, the CCM, for those. And yeah, that's my story. It doesn't go anywhere from there. It was just the Curse branch CEO guy's suggestion. That if I wanted to just focus, if I didn't care about anything else and just wanted to make money, the way was Minecraft and unboxings. Yeah, exactly. Stuff targeted towards kids. I can't tell if these things are going to social aggro or not, and knowing my luck, they will. So I need to... Why are they like a fucking pair? I swear to God, this game, like today specifically, is trying to irritate me. Yeah, I know there's something with them and Overwolf, and I don't know who owns what or who... whatever, so... Whatever. If they so... What the fuck are they doing? Why are they a pair? People are turning their mods into multiple smaller mods because each page get... Oh god. Sounds like... I don't know how Roblox functions, but it sounds vaguely... You know what? I'm just gonna pull this fucking thing. Yeah, no, they social aggro. Great. But yeah, that sounds like vaguely Robloxy. Can you stop interrupting my goddamn spell? I'll just fight two at once. Even though, again, this is not like an awesome test of how strong the pet actually is. At least I can maybe get a vague idea. If between the dots and the pet, can they actually kill this thing? The answer looks like they probably will. Ah, they do drop Drake Fangs. Good to know. Well, they should have merged faster, Zans, because now they're dead. The Cobra is super user friendly, does what it needs to do. Curse Forged, I think, was the one that when we were doing the big what was it? It was I think it was a mod pack that you put together, wasn't it? Kira's first like big Minecraft millions of mods server. That was the one where for whatever reason, CurseForge didn't work for me. I had to use the second program. So I used like CurseForge to compile the mods or whatever, and to actually launch it, I had to use Feed the Beast or whatever the hell it was called. It was a very strange problem. Is it still... Oh my god. This is what I mean. Like, the game is very, very specifically just trying to irritate me today. Like, me personally. Yeah, it looks like the cap for the pet is in fact 18. Mm-hmm. Would that... I mean, that is a... So I don't actually know what that is, but I'm assuming that's also its own standalone program that would, like, work on its own. I just want to get a second Fang, so... Just be sitting here for a little bit. Genocide run? That's every single run in this game. That's all you do. Is you just run around murdering everything that has a con lower than you. Curses. Okay, so they're the same. They're meant to serve the same purpose. It's just they're different programs. Actually, what time is it in game? One more tick here. What are you doing? I feel like the pets are the glitchiest feature I've encountered in this game so far. At least they heal quite quickly. Is that a giant? Yeah, it is. I have regular regeneration, but thank you. Trying to target... Can I target... There we go. Alright, move those things around here. Second monitor maintenance real quick. Like I said, let's go ahead and do the cannibalize thing. I'm gonna, like I said, all I want is a Drake Fang, so I don't want to be sitting here doing this for particularly long. So I'll just get some mana. No, no, you stupid dog. God damn it, it ate all my mana again. I fucking hate this. I think once I get the second Drake Fang, we're swapping games. I don't know what the hell it is with this game today, but it's just like, it's irritating me. Like, it's the first day it's actually irritated me. In like several weeks of playing. No! Yeah! Why does it... Oh, that's so fucking annoying. Can I disable that? Can I disable pet targeting on F1? I don't think there's a way. Let me check options. Hold on, I don't want to be sitting here looking at options with low hit points, so let me at least self-cast this fucking thing. Like, if it was like a cheap spell, it wouldn't be nearly as problematic, but it's not. It is, I think, literally the most expensive spell I have. Alright, let's go into options. The other thing too is because like there's this weird bit of lag, moving to cancel the spell doesn't do it instantly. So like it's like when you go to move to cancel the spell, because you see the bar, it's already completed. But anyway, where is it again? We're gonna need to go to. Oh, hold on. Because that's gonna fill up. Settings, key bindings. Yeah, it's target self, but also target pet. Don't think there's a way to separate those. Oh, search pet? No. I think it's just going to be an annoyance I'm going to have to deal with so long as I'm playing a pet class. Okay, starting with that. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to keep you here. I'm going to... Well, actually, no, not there. A lot of chasm drakes. We'll fight them like here-ish. can at least double attack. Oh my god, it's getting annihilated. Why does it... Okay, I'm done with this game today. It's just... Oh my god. That thing there is gonna aggro, isn't it? Okay, it didn't. So for some reason, when I guess when a pet is low life, the mob you're fighting will not de-aggro, or not de-aggro, but won't start running so long as the pet is there. That's really weird and quite annoying. We'll play this again tomorrow. I don't know what it is, but it's just like... You know, so like some days you'll go to do a thing and the thing does not like want to happen. It's just like the universe itself is against this concept, and everything you try and do in order to go towards accomplish this thing, like worst case scenario, ends up occurring like just repeatedly for some bizarre reason. That is this game today. So we're gonna put this down before, like, I don't know, it somehow uninstalls itself or my character deletes themselves. Just something really stupid is going to happen, I feel like. Oh, and it's also glitched out. So yeah, I'll probably play this again tomorrow, but today the game does not want me to play it. Almost every day, like, what, with everything, or just, like, something specific? And we're going to play back-to-back battles. You know, it's... What the fuck? Warning, Steam wasn't able to sync your bank... What? I need to restart Steam, perhaps? You know, this is all Lisa's fault. She comes in here and just, like, starts talking about back-to-back battles, and since then everything with Monsters and Memories has started going wrong. Alright, I just gotta apparently restart Steam. Give me a sec. Is Steam down? Okay, there we go. Second, it looked like Steam was down. Means I gotta change all my Steam tags. Give me a second here. Steam is unable to sync your... What the hell? Hold on a second. It's like... There are problems specifically with Backpack Battles, or all Steam games for me at the moment? All Steam games? Is Steam down? Hold on. What the fuck is going on today? I realize you guys are just looking at a black screen. Here, let me just add something. Image slideshow. Let's go with... Let's have some possums in the background today. Why is it so... What the hell? Why is everything just, like, broken today? And, like, this is... I can fix this immediately. It's just more like, why is everything fucked? Okay, yeah, so Steam is having some kind of issue. So here's the thing about backpack battles. Your saves and stuff, I believe, are client side. Normally it wouldn't matter, but I don't... Like, it should be fine. I don't know if it's going to fuck everything up. Is Steam down? Community, web API, bad gateway. So literally sometime in the last hour, things exploded. Wonderful. Am I just not supposed to stream today? Is that the issue? Minecraft, I could actually reinstall it pretty quickly, theoretically, but... Okay, so here's the plan. I'm going to turn the YouTube side of things off for now, because everything's just borked, and I don't want to deal with, like, game... On top of everything else, I don't want to deal with, like, game switching and stuff. And it's just, like, music things and copyright, blah, blah, blah. I'm just going to turn YouTube off, all right? So for those of you who can only watch on YouTube, sorry, but if you want to keep watching, just come to twitch.tv/pods. Today is just nothing works day, so I'll talk to you either guys on Twitch or tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out, YouTube.